One Piece is entering its final saga, and the Straw Hat crew is still not complete. That sounds insane to say after more than 25 years of storytelling. But Luffy himself told us exactly what he wanted. Not vaguely, not metaphorically, but numerically, when he said he wanted a crew of about 10. And right now, if you don't count Luffy himself, he only has 9. And that number suddenly matters more than ever, because Blackbeard already has 10 Titanic captains, and One Piece does not set up mirrors like that unless it plans to smash them together in the endgame. Which means at least one more person has to join the Straw Hats. Not because it would be cool, not because fans want it, but because the story literally demands it. So today, we're not just asking who might join the crew, we're breaking down who actually can, who can't, and who Oda has been silently preparing this entire time without most people even realizing it. Let's get the obvious one out of the way first. Vivi. Vivi is not rejoining the Straw Hats, because she never truly left them. She only stayed behind because her kingdom needed her, and Oda made that clear with the X, with the farewell, with the bond, and with how deeply she connected to every single member of the crew. And now she's being hunted by the world government, tied to Emu, tied to Lily, tied to the Void Century. And suddenly, she's one of the most politically important characters in the entire story. But Vivi is not returning as a fighter. She's returning as something far more dangerous. A diplomat, a symbol, and a walking political bomb. Which means Vivi does not solve the Blackbeard matchup problem. So even if she rejoins tomorrow, we still need at least one more real combat-ready Straw Hat. And that brings us to Loki. Loki fits the Straw Hat formula almost too well. Tragic, misunderstood, rumored to be a monster, and instantly trusted by Luffy. Which is important because Luffy's emotional radar is one of the most broken abilities in the series. He trusted Zoro when the world called him a demon. He trusted Robin when she was literally an assassin. And he trusted Brook when he was a singing skeleton in the fog. So when Luffy immediately senses that Loki is a good person, that's not random. That's Oda telling us to pay attention. But Loki has one massive problem. He's a giant. The Sunny can't support him. The food supply can't support him. The logistics don't work. Which means Loki can only become a Straw Hat if his Devil Fruit solves that problem, by letting him shrink or transform. If that happens, his chances skyrocket. If not, he becomes King of Elbaf. Quick pause, because if this video already made you rethink the Straw Hat crew, then you're exactly the kind of person this channel is for. So hit like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments who you think is joining, because I promise you, some of these takes are going to age insanely well. And now, let's get back to the real candidates. Because if there is one character who feels like Oda is intentionally delaying instead of canceling, it's Yamato. Every single narrative sign in Wano pointed toward Yamato joining the crew, from the connection to Ace, to the obsession with Odin, to the desire for freedom, to the instant bond with Luffy. And then Oda pulled the rug. But that doesn't feel like rejection, it feels like setup. Yamato literally said that if she follows Odin's footsteps, she will eventually make it out to sea. And that is exactly what Odin did. And now Yamato has done the same. Which means narratively, she is standing at the same starting point Odin once stood at. Someone still has to come and take her. And when that happens, Yamato becomes a perfect endgame Straw Hat. Then there's Bonney. Bonney has every reason to join, from her belief in Nika, to her emotional bond with Luffy, to the fact that she is literally traveling with them right now. But the problem is Kuma. If Kuma survives, her story pulls her away from the Straw Hats, not toward them, and she still has her own crew, which makes her far more likely to reunite with them or join the revolutionaries. If the Straw Hats ever get an apprentice, it will be Colin. He already parallels Luffy, he already acts like a leader, and he's the son of Scopper Gabon. And unlike a normal child, he's a giant. That matters. Carrot had every chance to join. Oda said no. Making her Queen of Zou locked her into a different future. Gunko breaking free from Imu would make her insanely important. But important doesn't mean Straw Hat. Lilith overlaps too much with Frankie. She's here to upgrade him, not replace him. Bon Clay deserves to join, but his role is leadership and sacrifice, not membership. Momo will sail with them again, but he won't stay. Smoker and Kobe should never join. Their job is to fix the Marines, not abandon them. So who actually has the best chances? Vivi is guaranteed. Yamato is delayed, not cancelled. Loki is a true 50-50. And if we get an apprentice, it's Colin. The final Straw Hat is already being set up. We just don't know which version of that future Oda is choosing yet. And now I want to hear from you, because the final saga is where theories stop being fun guesses and start becoming real answers. So tell me in the comments who you think is joining the Straw Hats, who I got wrong, and which of these predictions you think will age the best. And if you want to be here when all of this starts paying off, hit subscribe, because we're going deep into the final saga together.